This is crazy, guys. The van is acting a little crazy.
I can't hear the van, so I can get an idea of maybe what's happening.
Can't hear anything.
I don't know how to fix this trip. You know, things have just been falling apart. Everything.
We're looking for an open mechanics place, and they're all closed right now. We're like arriving at them right when they're closed.
Well, we get lucky and find a mechanic. And can they fix the van? But now, that's the least of our concerns.
Lee gets a phone call that a good friend of the family passed away.
That's the last thing we need for this trip, is to lose our camera. Oh my God.
Being stuck in the van is nothing compared to losing a friend, losing a camera, truck breaking down. So I'm gonna do my best to stay optimistic and hope and get back home. At that point, I don't know what happens then. If it's what I think it is, which is transmission, that might be the end of the season. We're 5.5 hours away from home as it is. I should make the executive decision and turn. What the fuck was that? Guys, I'm telling you, it's not one thing, it's another this trip. Lee's back is locked.
You wanted an adventure, and here you are.
Maine, gear up, cause here Dee and Lee come. First stop, Bradbury Mountain State Park. Man, this should be fun. We're heading to Bradbury Mountain and 6 other campgrounds along the way. Man, we can't wait to show you guys. See what I mean?
The sky is amazing right now. I can't even, like, it's beautiful.
Skies are beautiful, weather's cooperating, but the van isn't. If you notice, can't go over 55, 56 miles an hour. And this is the sound she started making as I tried to gas it up. Uh-oh.
This is crazy, guys. We just found a ride share. We needed to pull over. The van is acting a little crazy. And we pull over, there's nowhere to pull over. We end up like at an air show, but literally going everywhere trying to find just a place to pull over. There was nothing.
I can't hear the van, so I can get an idea of maybe what's happening.
Can't hear anything.
Can't even hear.
But we found a place to stop. It's a ride share, but we're gonna take the dogs out and try to figure out what's going on. This is crazy. All right, go peepees. Go peepees. Go peepees.
I can't hear the van. I can't hear myself think. This is nuts. So I start with the first thing, check fluids. Wishing and praying that's the issue, but I know better. It needs a little oil, so I'll put a little in. Can't find the issue though. So let's get back on the road and hopefully make it to the campground, and then I'll take it from there. But right now my heart is racing. It won't go over 55, 60 miles an hour, but we're close, and actually we're here. Oh, thank you, Lord.
Look how rustic this is. All right, so there's nobody here. Go here. Pay here. Trail maps. Okay. We made it to Maine. We're at our first stop. There's no attendant. There's wood and stuff, but it's locked up. So we're wondering, Dee forgot what site we're on, so I'm gonna check that. look at that trail. Oh my God. I really want to hike these trails. I know it's getting late. Look at that. Oh. We're not setting up though, right?
We're not doing much.
No, we don't need to. This is like a stop. I like this campground. It is so rustic. It's small. She said they're pretty full.
And with it being so small and how rustic and nice the place is, with the trails, I could see why it books up quick.
Oh, what is that? That's a... No, that's a campsite. That's a campsite, guys. This is Joe, right?
Yeah, Joe.
Our camp host.
An amazing camp.
She was our angel
Yes, she was.
because we were lost. She guided us. So we're having a great start here,
Thank you. Joe.
right?
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
So Dee and Lee made it to Maine. It's been a doozy of a day, as you can see. We settled down and got everything kind of in order. And once we pulled into this campground, it was like, do you guys ever just have a crazy day and once it just releases, you're like you took a really deep breath? That's how we feel. I honestly really, really like this campground. So far, the staff has been above and beyond. I think one of the top for us for camp staff being so great. And this campground is so small, but it has charm, guys. It has a kitchen. We'll show you that. It's like a community area where you can wash your dishes and all of that. I think there's canned goods and stuff. This is what I think of when I think of Maine. Not the ocean Maine, like Acadia and all the touristy spots. When I think in Maine, this is kind of the campground I would picture. Yeah, it has so much charm. I'm loving it.
Believe it or not, guys, even though we had 2 weeks to prepare for this trip, we didn't start preparing until 3 days ago. And then last night, we literally were running around like chickens with our heads cut off. Honestly, it goes to show, it doesn't matter how much you plan. You can't control everything. So now we're here, and I am trying to stay as optimistic as possible. Is this truck gonna go over 55 and get us to our next location? Was it just because it was hot? It's the first time we've taken it on a 5.5 hour continuous drive. I mean, all these things are going through my head. It's dinner time and bedtime. So I think we're gonna eat and sleep on this mess of a day. Hopefully tomorrow's better. We'll catch you in the morning.
opportunity before we skedaddle out of here to go check out Site 12. Well, I believe it is a lean-to, but tell you guys, I literally slept maybe 2 hours last night. Now that I'm away from Lee, we are in a bad spot. She doesn't understand. She always wants to look on the bright side. I get it. Something's really wrong with the van. We can't go over a certain amount. Man, guys, it just sucks. Anyway, look at this. Wow. That is an old school freaking lean-to. Jeez. That thing was built with the wood from around here. It's been there so long that grass and things are starting to grow on the roof. Old school fire pit, grill, but this is a really big space. Very nice. This is a gorgeous site, especially if you want to be alone and away from the crowds. This is a good one. I dig it. Site 12. So I'm going to do my best to stay optimistic and hope we could finish this trip and get back home. At that point, I don't know what happens then. If it's what I think it is, which is transmission, that might be the end of the season. She doesn't understand. And man, it just, guys, I'm not shitting you. I slept maybe 2 hours last night. I'm so hollow and shaky right now, anxiety filled. I am so freaking stressed. I can't even express it. And I just got to keep smiling in front of her. And it's just, man, I'm hoping we can make this next leg. And I should be turning around and heading home. We're 5.5 hours away from home as it is. And then we're going to head up even further right now, an hour and 35 minutes up to Camden Hills State Park. And it's like, I should make the executive decision and turn. What the was that? What the fuck is going on, man? I gotta get out of here. All right, let's check out these sites. But before we do, Lee wants to show you some amenities.
Oh my God, guys. This was my favorite thing of the campground. I think of all the campgrounds we've been to. It's a communal kitchen area there's a library. All the pictures were painted by Joe, our camp host. This just added so much charm to this campground. I mean, there's pots and pans you can borrow. There's matches, canned goods, you name it, it's here. And I loved it. It brought this sense of camaraderie amongst campers. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Is this as special as I feel it is? Walking up to these bathhouses, I wasn't sure what to expect. But when I opened the door, man, was I surprised. This felt like a little cabin, like I had my own little bathroom out in the middle of the woods. Well, basically, it is. It was clean, that's what's most important, and it just felt so cozy. Anyways, I could ramble on and on about the kitchen and the bathrooms, but let's go take a look at the sites.
All right, now we can show you the sites. You guys know the rules. If anybody's on them, we're not going to show them, and they're not going to be in numerical order. Don't ask why. All right, let's get this going.
16 walk in, and it's reserved, so we can't get in there.
There's either 34 or 35 sites here. It's a small campground. And besides what we show you, you'll be able to look at the map. And on the map, each site correlates with a letter. Large, small, and medium. Gives you a great idea of what site suits your needs.
Site 19, look how large it is. Got an Acadia in there. It's a big boy. Yeah, this is a really, really nice large site. I like it. Site 27. Pull through here. this, guys. This is what you call rustic. This is Dee and Lee style, man.
Great.
As you can see, there are a couple star sites here. Believe it or not. The thing about this campground is it's meant to be a home base. You park your RV, you go hiking, you explore the towns around. It's not one of those places that you'll stay at, even though some do, and you can't blame them because the place is beautiful. It's rustic, and you have an amazing camp host that makes you feel right at home. And I'm not joking, guys. She is amazing. I mean, she'll pick the perfect site for you. So if you need Starlink, the last site was perfect. Or if you want to be alone, this is the one. Bradbury Mountain is an amazing place, but we had to cut our stay short. We are on our way. Okay, man, enough. Music soothes the soul, they say, and sure enough, I need it right about now. My anxiety is through the roof. As you know, Betty isn't doing too well, so I figured we'd hit the road and find a mechanic. But man, unfortunately for us, Betty had different plans. She was tired, and this was it. As you can see, we came to a standstill. But fortunately enough, guys, literally, 10 steps away was an Advanced Auto Parts. So I ran in, grabbed a reader. It told me what I needed. I ran back in, grabbed the parts. You know what? Let Lee explain it.
So we figured out what the issue is, and it's a spark plug. So Dee stopped, got a spark plug. We're looking for an open mechanics place, and they're all closed right now. We're like arriving at them right when they're closed. It's Saturday. So one other one called Busted Knuckle. It said closing soon. I looked. It says 1 o'clock, and it's 12:59 right now.
All right, so at this point, I find out what it is. It's telling me it's cylinder 7. I don't have the tools to fix it. So I'm trying to find a mechanic. And man, here we are, stop number 2. Nope, no luck. The messed up part, guys, is she won't go over 30 miles per hour right now. And that's to the floor.
So what happened? Alright, let me look at the thing again. Alright, so we're on our, third place to stop. At Maine Brothers. Let's see. All the mechanics are at lunch. Well, maybe the idea of making it to Camden and then the way home, or the way to Salisbury would be.
Yeah, I don't know, Lee. I don't know, guys. At this point, we pull into a parking lot and start canceling reservations. I don't know what's going to happen from this point. Man.